Since you pray to God and look up to Him for everything you need, God will bless you abundantly. He has something big planned for you, and He is going to manifest it into your life soon. God will bless you and promote you to the height you are meant to be in. God has a plan for you. Be patient with Him, and you will reap His favors. All the blessings and mercies you have been praying for, you would see them someday. Keep on praying to God to show you the way, and never fail in praising God. Always be ready to sing His praises. God has commanded you to ask Him whatever you need. God has opened a window to speak to Him through prayer and fasting. Make use of this opportunity to always call on God on every issue you are going through. Be very intentional while serving Him, and make sure all your hopes and faith are on Him alone. You cannot be serving two masters. You need to declare fully that you are totally for Him. The best way to show this is to pray to Him all the time and ask Him for whatever you need. You should always be steadfast in your prayers to Him and watch Him do wonders in your life. You are blessed, and His blessings will be manifested in your life. It will be very obvious, and everyone will see it. There are moments when you feel you are in the dark, and that God has forgotten all about you. You should learn to pray even in this situation, and show God that all you trust is in Him. There is nothing greater than putting all your trust in God, and God will show you that you are right to place all your trust in Him. God is marvelous in all His doings, and He would be happy to help you achieve all you are supposed to achieve. If it is your destiny to be in a particular position, God will see you through this journey. There is always a way out for believers. If you place your all in God and show Him that you are dependent on Him, God will see you through. Be submissive to God alone, because any soul that has bowed before God shall not bow before any man. God will take you to places and see that you are doing good. With all the obstacles that you might be facing, God will see that you overcome it all, and His blessings will work wonders in your life. Your enemies will bow to you, and they will accept that your God is superior over all things. God has conquered the world, and He has power over the world and everything in it. He will show why He is the King. He would be happy to help His followers reach their goals. God is ever sufficient in all you need. God has all the power to make you whatever He wants to make you, and He has the power to take away whatever He wants to take away from you. Make sure you pray to Him always. Remind Him of all your problems and place your complete trust in Him, that He would see you through all the difficulties. God's blessings come in different forms and magnitudes. God reserves the best for those who are patient enough for Him to work especially on their request. God has asked you to demand, and it shall be given. But this does not mean that you are getting all that you ask for, because sometimes you do not know what is good for you. Only God knows what is perfect for you and what you need at a certain time. So when it seems like God is not answering your prayers, it could be that what you are praying for is not good for you. God understands you even better than you understand yourself. You might be thinking about something, but what you need is another thing entirely. God might be testing your patience by delaying your blessings, and sometimes you might fail this test due to your complete lack of trust in God. Your faith needs to be very solid while you worship God. You need to believe in everything that God has presented you as the truth. Have a steady conversation with God and always pray and hope for the best. God has never failed His followers, and He would never fail you. He would continue to bless His followers until those who do not believe in Him start being curious about where these blessings are coming from. This is a choice you have to make. You could be a follower of God, or just stay curious, questioning people's grace all the time. God will always be there for His people. Their blessings are intact, and they have also gone through a series of tests that makes them qualified for God's blessings. There are different ways God tests His followers to know if they are qualified to receive His blessings. The common one is by testing their patience. Pray to God all the time, and sometimes it seems like God is deliberately ignoring you. Maybe He is, but there is nothing you can do about it. Keep praying to God and do not show any signs that you want to give up no matter what. This is usually when the devil will send his agents to convince you into doing stupid things so that God will be annoyed with you. This is the period that the devil will lure you into his kingdom, and God will not let it happen. There will be no conquering of obstacles. Everything will just be stale, and it will seem like God is doing nothing. If you are wise, this is a time to increase your prayers to God. This is the time for you to be steadfast in your worship. This is the time to be focused and show God that you trust Him completely. It is the test of faith, and its outcome might determine the magnitude of your blessings. You need to increase your prayers, and sooner or later, God will come to your aid. You should always know that God's blessings are the price. This is the goal you are trying to achieve, because with the blessings of God, all things are possible. God's blessings are comprised of His mercies and all the good things that He has in stock for you. God's blessing is the full package, and it should be something any believer would crave for. It is the target, as God does not just share His blessings with anyone. God is going to give you all His blessings when you deserve it and when the time is right. You could be praying all your life for this, and God is delaying that magnitude blessing because He is waiting for the right time. The truth about God's blessings is that it is always with you. Every day you receive a favor, and you wonder where the favor is coming from. God's blessing is with you, and you are living with it daily. God has a way of showing you He loves you, and He would always be there for you. The most important favor and prayer you should always ask for is to receive God's blessings in abundance. God will always be there for you, and His blessings will radiate in your life. You could live off God's blessings all your life as long as you are a believer. Always appreciate everything God has given you, and appreciate His blessings in your life. God has His way of knowing how qualified you are to receive His blessings in abundance. The secret of receiving God's blessings is nothing hidden. God has always shown us how He wants you to live your life and how you can receive unlimited blessings from Him. You need to pray to God all the time and be steadfast in your worship. God will answer your prayers and move you to His blessings. God's blessings are the full package on all you need in life. It comprises of all you have been praying for. After you are qualified for this blessing, and God has given you His blessings, remember to always thank Him and never become ungrateful. God has many ways to show His love, and moving you to His blessings is one of them. Appreciate it and use it the best way you can. Let His blessings radiate positivity both in your life and the lives of the people around you.